So last night I wrote something called Dear Mr. Policeman. And, I'm just going to let you use your imagination and figure out what that's about. But here it goes. Man, things steady changing, but the bullshit's still the same. What's wrong with this world? It's like a fucked up game. White versus black versus the cops. It's a damn shame. They say that we're equal, but go outside. Do you think it would be the same if you weren't white and lived life having to fight for basic rights like the right to a fast and speedy trial or even the right to be alive? Taken out by the very ones sworn to serve, protect, and not reprimand. But you force on us our right to remain silent, but we have been silent for too long. How dare you feed off the issue and take advantage, refusing to admit that your people are wrong for abusing a lifestyle you believe is a norm for a culture. And as soon as a black man is murdered, you remove your black face and become CNN vultures on behalf of the slain, feeding off of the case and scavenging for brains, only to leave the body for what it is, just a frame. Refusing to see the truth and blinded purposely for personal gain. This country is quenched off the blood of our ancestors' remains. It's not something you can just toss in a bag, but as the white and blue of this blood-soaked flag have had the upper hand of this godforsaken land, built on the backs of blacks that you refuse to even give a helping hand. Somehow it's our fault. You poison our communities with lead, filthy water, and crack. You take away a man's job, his dignity, his life. You tell us it's circumstance that hold us back, when these barriers were designed as ways to keep up your selfish dreams intact, to enslave the strongest race to ever grace the earth, just to be placed on a chart that appears to measure our worth despite our heart. These delusional levels of lies that are used to make people believe that money is power enough to rise when it comes from a hunger deep within. You may have won these battles, but the real war has yet to begin. You are only awakening our hunger, so continue. We shall see who will win. You love my brothers when they fight. You love them when they ball. And when they're keeping your crooked justice system alive, you wouldn't be shit without them at all. Whether they chose to help you or are enslaved, and you're quite aware, so you toss them in cages or send them all to early graves. Throw dirt on that plot and his name. He deserved to die because he tried to provide for his family, the same thing that they have been trying to deprive him of since slaves. You take away a father, then laugh in every fatherless child's face and tell them to man up, and that if they had a dad, maybe, just maybe, they could be exceptionally raised. In this criticizing country where you put a man in jail for not having enough hourly wage for his child that he sees, or even to make bail, it's a system literally set up for us to fail. But despite the injustice, you will not end up on top. Ever watched a minority rise while the majority slowly drops? Well, it's happening. An uprising is ahead. Choose wisely. Go with loyalty, not royalty. The oppressed are ready to be fed. Thank you for listening.